Hey guys, first thing, Dollar Tree cutting boards. These are very small. I have my stainer, which I love using. I'll let you know why in a minute. But first thing first, safety is first when it comes here to crafting and DIY with Nora. Mask up. Make sure you have proper ventilation if you're doing that in your home. And gloves. This has a very heavy smell, and you need to take proper precaution. Now I'm going to stain it. Reason why I love staining as opposed to painting the two different colors, when I put the stainer on and add the paint I want it to be, when it's time to sand it down, that brown, that stainer, that piece of wood with the stain is going to stay brown because that wood is absorbing all that oil. When I paint it brown and then paint that second coat of whatever color I want, I'm using, and when it starts to sand down, that whole paint, the brown paint, is coming off. And I wanted it a darker, so I didn't put on and wipe off as I normally do. I just kept it on. Look how pretty. Even using it like this is beautiful. This is the color I chose for this project, and I used 3 coats. For some reason it wasn't giving me, it wasn't coming the color that on 2 coats usually. Sometimes I don't know, because it was oil based. I had the stainer on, but the other ones didn't give me any problem. It was just this color. I just gave it 3 coats. That's it. Oh, I probably had to do with the brush. I had to change the brush because the brush was too small. And I like when that brown pops out when I'm looking for that rustic look. There you go. Look like a real little cutting board. Sanding. This is a sander block. These are Dollar Trees. Unfortunate with these, you can only use them 2 times. After that, they're not. I have to invest in a really good sander. I have a machine, but I'm not pulling out my machine just to sand a little piece of wood like this. So I do it enough that the brown pops up. That's it. I'm not sanding the whole thing down. I'm sanding the edges, the front. You see how the brown is still there? That's the stain, the stainer. If you haven't seen these in Dollar Tree, please pick them up. You see them, pick them up. Pick them up. These are transfers. And it's 1 sheet, and it gives you a whole lot of pieces. But these are small pieces, so when you use them, it has to be on small items or small wood pieces. And to transfer that paper to whatever object you're using, you take a credit card or a card and use the tip of it. That's all you're using is the tip. And take your time. Take your time. And they say cut the exact measurements. Not the exact but just cut around it to you. Cut a little bit bigger if you have room to, because you have to hold it down. And as soon as you see that the paper is getting light, it's because it's that piece transferred already to whatever item you want it or you're using. Like I said, take your time. Again, it has to be small items that you're using this for, these transfer, because they small pieces. You don't want to get something big and just have this small little thing on. Can't do that. And one sheet has a lot. Look at that. And you know, you could cut other pieces, small pieces, if you want to go a little extra. There's other shapes. There's flowers. There's leaves. You see, this is what I did. I cut these 2 pieces off and added it on. No, y'all know we're going rustic, so dap. It's only a little bit you're looking for in the brush. I used a round brush. I don't use the sponge one either because I think it absorbs too much of the wax, and I'm just looking for light. You could go as dark and as light as you want. I like, especially when I'm doing, and now for the holidays, for fall, autumn, I love using the wax. Gives it a warm look to whatever you're doing. You see? Now you can go a little darker. Go step by step. Do the first process. Look at it. You want it darker, do it again. Just don't go what we say a lo loco and do it all at one time. Look how cute. Again, you can go as dark or as light as you want. I keep the back the same because ain't nobody looking at the back part. Now, to find a ribbon or a bow, I use this mesh, this rope, and this lace I bought from Dollar Tree. These are all Dollar Tree. And I just did simple bows. I didn't do the crisscross. I did a bow there, and a bow, and a bow. And in all honesty, this bow was already done. These 3 bows, I wanted it for another project, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I didn't use it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pull this out. That's why it's done already. When I'm gluing bows or ribbons to any item, the first 2 pieces of the bow, the front, I glue together. You see, like right now. Now this mesh, I will add on to the wood. I will glue it on now to the wood. And this mesh is just the right time for this season, if I said it correctly. I went back and I didn't find them again. As we know that once you see something in Dollar Tree, pick it up, get 2 or 3. There's a possibility you may not see it again, or you might have to go somewhere else. Sometimes I look, I'm like, I'll just get it. Let me see what I do with it. And then when I like their turnout and go back, I'm like, I should have picked some more up. But I'm fortunate because I get to go to other Dollar Tree stores. Not where I'm at. I have 3 near. One is really close, and the other 2, it's a walking distance, but not so much of a walking distance, you know. If you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. And leave your comments. It takes me a while to get back because y'all know I work. Look how cute. Look, listen. Who said you can't have cute stuff at a cheap price or budget-friendly price? Come on. Again, with the comments, I'm sorry if I don't get back to you in a timely manner. Sometimes I do forget to go back. and see if I have any comment. But I have my loyal ones that keep on commenting. They know already, like Mary. So make sure to subscribe. I do a lot of stuff. Sometimes I don't record myself. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see other things that I didn't videotape myself, because it's a lot of editing and uploading. And sometimes I just need to craft for more of a therapeutic mood. Look how cute. You don't have to add my shabby chic flower. That shabby chic flower gives it a whole different look. More of a warm kind of decor. Look at that. What you paying? That's about $250 right there. Look at that. Guys, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Until you already know my next crafting video. Look at that. Happy crafting.